As requested in this video, I'm going to show you different ways in connecting your USB microphone to an audio mixer. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the cables I will be needing in this setup. First of all, this is the audio mixer that I will be using, and that iPad there would be my source of my background music. And this speaker here, this is the speaker I will use to connect to here so you can hear what I am doing. And this is the USB microphone that I will be connecting to here. And the cable for the USB microphone is this one. And this one here, I will be using two RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack. So this one here, RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack, and another one. So again, RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack. And I will be using this TS dual mono to 3.5 millimeter jack. And this one over here, these are just optional. So if you have a portable power bank, that's good enough. If you don't, then you will have to get a power block, so that looks like that, so that you can connect this one end to here. And these adapters here are pretty much the same. So RCA on the side and 6.35 mono TS. So that looks like that. And now let's start the connections. First, let's connect this speaker to here. So for that, I'm going to use one of these RCA on here. Okay, so what I will do is I'm just gonna find the aux in of this speaker. So whatever speaker you have, just find the aux in on that, and that's where this other end is gonna go to 3.5 millimeter jack. Or if it is RCA on that end and then another RCA on the other end, that works as well. Okay, so from here, now I am going to connect this one to here, to the one that's for monitor. You can also connect this one to the stereo out if you would like. And as you notice, this one is a bigger hole over there, and that's why I will need this adapter. So I will connect one in there, and there's another one over here. Okay, and from here, I'm going to connect it, as I said, to the monitor. And now I am going to connect this source of my background music to here. And for that, I'm going to use another RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack. And by the way, if you have something like this, TS dual mono, you can use as well. Which means if I'm going to use this one, I can connect this TS dual mono to here, the one 7/8. I can connect that one from there, and in the other end to connect to your source of your background music. But in this video, I'll be using RCA because I have this RCA port over there anyway, so I'm going to use that. So just red to red and white to white. And then the other end, I'm going to connect to the headphone port of this source of background music. Okay, and now I'm going to connect this USB condenser microphone to the mixer. First setup I'm going to show you. Okay, so now I am going to connect this one end. So as I said, this is optional. Let's say you want to use this power block. So just do that, connect it from there, and then connect this other one to here. And so just plug this in to a power source if you want to do that. Now, if you don't want to use this power block, instead you want to use a portable charger, so something like this, of course you can do that as well. So I'm going to connect this one over there. And now, as you notice, this power bank or portable charger is giving power to this USB microphone. So that's the use of this connections over here. First setup I'm going to show you to connect your USB microphone to your audio mixer is by using this TS dual mono to 3.5 millimeter jack. So from here, I'm going to connect it. So let's say I'm going to connect it to here. So this is 5/6. So the one that says line and then left and right mono. So I'm gonna connect it over here. Okay, there you go. And then now the other end, I'm going to connect it to here, to the headphone port of this USB condenser microphone. And by the way, if your USB condenser microphone does not have a headphone port, unfortunately, I do not know yet what adapter works for that. So again, provided your USB microphone has a headphone port on it, then this is going to be the setup. Okay, so from here, I'm going to connect this other end to here. Okay, and now the first setup is set. So what I'll do, I'm going to place this speaker over there so that it will not feedback before I turn them on. And there you go, now that we're all set. So let me now turn on this mixer over here. And as you notice, I already opened the source or the background music. I'll be using karaoke song from YouTube. And just don't forget to turn on the power bank if in case there's no power on your USB microphone. And now I'm going to be testing this microphone over here. Sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. There you go. So whatever you are hearing right now, that is now the audio output from this mixer over here. So anyway, in this setup right now, the recording is not via line in. So pretty much whatever is the audio coming out from that speaker over there, that is now what you're hearing. So this is most likely for karaoke setup or purposes. Okay, sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4, and you will notice my voice is flat. That is because my effect return or my effects on here, I set it to 0. Using a USB microphone, there are different kinds of USB microphone. Like this one that I have right now, this one has a mute control on the microphone itself, and plus it has echo and it has volume. As you notice, I connected this microphone to here, to the one that says 5/6. So in other words, my volume control from here is going to be over here. So if I'm going to lower it, then it's like that, or turn it up, it's like that. So unfortunately, I cannot really set this one up to the max because the speaker right there is so close, so I for sure will feedback. As you recall, I connected the background music to here, to the one that says 7/8, and for that, the volume control of my background music will be from here. Okay, let me play this one a little bit. Okay, there you go. And then, so I can turn it up from here, or lower it. Or also you can control the volume from the source of your background music itself. So let's play it again. Okay, so you can set it to the max or lower it from there. Okay, there you go. So that is how you control your source of your background music. Now, if I am going to add some effects on here, sound, testing 1 2, sound, there you go. So as you notice, there is now that echo or reverberation. I know for different kinds of mixers, there are different kinds of effects on your mixer that you have. Maybe just play around with that and check which effects you preferred. Like for example, on the one I have, I could have selected reverb hall number 1, 2, or room 1, 2, or whatever you have. So anyway, okay, I'm just setting mine to number 2, which is reverb hall number 2. Okay, so if I'm going to add reverb from here, sound, testing 1 2 3 4, sound. Testing 1 2 3 4. Sound check. Testing 1 2. So as you notice, I just turned the speaker a little bit towards that way because I started to get a feedback already. So anyway, so now again, this is the volume for the microphone, and this is the volume for the source of my background music. Let me give you a short sample, maybe doing karaoke at your home or wherever you are. Okay, so let me give you a short sample. I'm just going to set my effects to maybe at 1 o'clock. Sound. Testing 1 2 3 4. Sound. Huwag magtaka kung ako ay di na naghihintay sa anumang kapalit ng inalay kong pag-ibig. Kulang man ang iyong pagtingin, ang lahat sa'yo'y bibigay kahit di mo man pinapansin. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that should be your audio output if you will be doing like maybe same settings as this one. But anyway, it's up to whatever kind of a mixer you have. As I showed you, you can still add some more effects or reverb over here if you would like. So it's up to you over here if you want to, let's say, increase your gain or lower your gain, or set your treble high, more higher, and increase your bass. So quite a few options here to select and play around, and just to check whatever is your preferred vocal. And now let me show you another option where you can connect your USB microphone to this mixer. So now, as you can see, I'm connecting it to here, 5/6. So what I'll do, I'm going to remove this one right now. And then this time, I'm going to connect it to here. So same 7/8 together with the background music. Okay, so I will connect it over there. And now I'm going to test again if there is audio. Okay, sound check, test 1 2. There you go. So as you notice, it does work also. So the first setup, I connected it to here to the mic 5/6, and it works. And this time I connected it to the line in 7/8, and it worked as well. Okay, so now as you can see, it does work also. However, if I'm going to play this one, sound check, testing 1 2, even if I increase the effect return on here, there's no reverb, there's no echo. So anyway, this is most likely for talking only on this one. And instead, I suggest remove the source of your background music from here, connected to the other line. We can do that. So if you have another one of this one, so again, this is same as I used over here. So this is 6.35 millimeter male to RCA. So we'll connect the source of the background music, let's say to a 3/4. So I'll connect one there and another one over here. And I'm going to remove the source of the background music from here to the one that says 7/8. And I'll connect this one instead to the number 3 microphone. So the one that says 3/4. Okay, so now in this setup, the source of the background music volume will be from here. Okay, let's play this one. And then let's increase the volume from here. Okay, there you go. So if you want to set it up like this, at least if I'm going to set or add some reverb, or actually it's over here, effects is right there, sound check, then there you go. So this is better than, in my opinion, this is way better than if you are going to connect the source of your background music in the same input. So again, if it's possible for you to connect your source of your background music on a different input or line, and then the microphone on a different line. So again, as I showed you, it works over here, and it also works over there. Let me give you another short sample. So this time I connected the source of the background music or the karaoke song to here, to the line 3/4, while this USB microphone, I connected it to line 7/8. Okay, so let me add some effects. Sound check, testing 1 2, 1 2 3 4, sound. Sadyang ganito ang nagmamahal, di ka dapat mamahala, hinanakit sa'kin, wala. Okay, there you go. So anyway, as you notice, it does work. So whether you reverse them, it works. And in this case, it works also. And now let me show you another option to connect your USB microphone to this mixer. So I'm just going to remove this one first. So I'll remove this adapter. And also I'm going to remove this one. So again, this is connected to this microphone, USB microphone. I'll connect this one this time to 5/6, which is, it doesn't really matter if you connect it to here or there. So maybe let's just connect it to the 5/6. Okay, so this time what I will do is I will remove this one here. Okay, and instead the 5/8, so this will be my source of background music, and I will connect this one to the headphone port of this iPad. So I'll connect this one over here. So again, this setup, okay, so in this setup, this 5/8 is the source of my background music. This one here, so what I will do, this another RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack, I'm going to connect this one to here. So again, 7/8. And then the other end this time, I'm going to connect to here, to this microphone. So again, this time the microphone is not using this TS dual mono. Instead, it's using the RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack through this 7/8 line in. Okay, so let me check if this one works. Sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. Sound check. There you go. So as you notice, it does work as well. So whether you use a TS dual mono from the 7/8 or the RCA port over there, using RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack or TRS, it does work. So if you want to, let's say, add some effects, sound check. Testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. Sound check. Sound check. There you go. So as you notice, it does work as well. Let me give you a short sample using this RCA to 3.5 millimeter TRS connected to the 7/8 of this mixer. Asahan mong di ako magdaramdam kahit ako'y nasasaktan. Huwag mo lang ipagkait na ikaw ay aking mahalin. Okay, there you go. Okay, so as you notice, it does work. So again, this work using this setup, using this RCA, or whether you use the TS dual mono that I showed you at first. Now, if you are curious if you can connect your speaker to the stereo out, okay, let me move this one to the stereo out instead of the monitor. Okay, sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. There you go. So as you notice, it does work as well. So in this setup, I connected the speaker through the stereo out of this mixer. So it does work as well. And if I'm going to add some effects, sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4. Sound check, testing 1 2. There you go. So both works, whether you connect your speaker through the monitor or stereo out. Anyway, this is for karaoke purposes and it should work either ways. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you an idea on different options if you would like to connect your USB microphone to your audio mixer, provided it has a headphone port on it. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.